Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 66 of Let's FIFA 14, and it's been quite a while since the last episode where we did introduce the World Cup Goal Awards, and since then a lot of goals have been scored at the World Cup. So what I decided to do now is to kind of have 4 episodes out the next 4 days of Let's FIFA 14, where we basically build squads whenever the groups finish off. So yesterday Group A and B finished off. Today Group C and D will finish off, and then we'll have a new squad builder each day based on the goal scores of the different groups. Now I went out, opened up a few packs here because they were based on the 3 packs I got after opening some packs on the World Cup edition of Ultimate Team. So we opened those up, and in the end we went out to build our squad. We got around 66 to 68k to build the team, so we could not go on and get the likes of Robin or maybe Van Persie. It was a little bit too expensive if I wanted to build a squad around him, so I went with some of the cheaper players for building the squad around the goal scorers of Group A and B. And I tried to get the full chemistry, of course, as well. So we get Depay on the left wing, Sanchez on the right wing, and we're playing Neymar as a striker. We get Oscar, Fernandinho, Leroy Fer, and De Vries. So we have a total of 7 goal scorers from the World Cup in Group A and B into the side. Then we get Cezinho for chemistry reasons, and we pick up David Luiz as well. And of course there's some nations I miss out on here, but just for chemistry reasons it was not really possible to get around that, and also I was kind of limited with coins as well. So I just tried to get as many players in I could as possible, and at the same time build a squad I thought might be fun to play with. So in the net we do have Krul, and he's there to link up with David Luiz and De Vries, and he seems to have some pretty good all-round stats. Then we got De Vries, who scored that header against Spain, so he's into the side, and hopefully we can pick up a goal with him. David Luiz there links nicely up with Fernandinho, and he's of course a very good centre-back, David Luiz, on the game. Right back Cezinho with 4-star skills, and he ensures that that Sanchez remains on that 9 chemistry. Willems, also another 4-star defender, can pull off a few skill moves as well, so we got a quite skillful defense actually. Leroy Fer there scored the header yesterday against Chile, and he's into the midfield. Oscar scored on the opening day of the World Cup, and hopefully we can pick up a goal with him from the center attacking mid position. And finally Fernandinho scored the final goal of yesterday's game between Brazil and Cameroon, and that is pretty much the midfield. I think it's quite solid box-to-box players and a solid attacking mid in Oscar. Right when we do have Sanchez, been playing really well for Barca and at the World Cup here as well, and hopefully he can pick up a few goals more in the tournament, maybe against the Netherlands or against Brazil. It's definitely going to be an interesting game, but he got 1 goal to his name. Depay got 2 to his name, and yeah, we'll see if we can pick up a few goals with him. And finally on the top we do have Neymar, and we already scored 2 goals with him and collected those awards, but he got 2 more goals to his name yesterday in the game against Cameroon, so we can pick up a few more goal awards if we score 2 more goals with him. So this is pretty much the squad, and we'll of course be playing a few games with them in this episode. And I'll have to say it was actually surprisingly fun to play with this team, because just by looking at it, it might not seem as the best squad, but they actually scored some quite nice goals. So for the first game into the round of 16th, I got matched up against an insane squad there, a bunch of informs, and yeah, Messi, Aguero, and so on. Just a ridiculous team. We get our first chance with Leroy Fer, but unfortunately he could not chip the keeper, and as soon as my opponent got onto the ball, he paused the game and substituted on Ronaldo in the 11th minute. So yeah, out with Jesus Navas and in with Ronaldo. Just an insane team to play against, but we had a free kick, and Depay got some pretty good free kick stats, so I thought let's try and see if we can get it over the wall and into the back of the net. Unfortunately, it was not the best shot, and he could save it. But we get another chance. Sanchez on the ball, goes past 1 defender, jumps past another one before he plays the chip through ball to Fer. First time volley into the bottom corner. Lovely goal there, and we go up 1-0. Sanchez on the ball again. He breaks into the box and he gets a goal. So we got 2 goals by 2 different World Cup goal scorers, and that secures us 50k as of so far. And at halftime, my opponent decided to pause the game and rage quit. So we get our 25th rage quit, and that gives us a free pack, and we actually get PK, which is not too bad. He will sell on for quite a few coins, and apart from that we also get a free World Cup pack basically. which we can open up in the other series. But nonetheless, we head on into the next round of the tournament. I applied a fitness card there to Oscar. He was running a little bit low, and then we applied a healing item to Sanchez and headed on into the quarterfinals. And in this match, we're going to face a La Liga side here in a 4-3-3 formation, and this was going to be a fun game. Neymar on the ball, he plays it to Sanchez, who switches the play to Depay. And he had a lot of space to run down the wing. He stops up eventually, cuts inside, stops up again, goes past another defender, tries out the shot, but unlucky to hit the post there. Could have been a nice little goal, but he's on the ball once again. 24th minute, goes past one defender, makes his way into the box before he gets space for the shot, and this time around he gets the goal to make it 1-0. And a nice little cheeky back heel from Depay here, once again on the ball, places to Willems, he gets it back, and he rushed out his keeper, so I tried to flick it back for the bicycle kick. I fail it big time, but in the end it's Oscar to pick it up and make it 2-0. So we get a goal with Oscar as well, so we kind of get the award for scoring with him. And Neymar, he breaks on through, lovely pass to Fair, who chips the keeper, and it goes in off the post just over the line, and that means it's a 3-0. And we continued on into the second half. Depay on the ball, plays it on through to Neymar. A few skill moves here, back and forth, goes past Puyol, I believe it is, and takes on a few more defenders before he rainbow flicks the keeper and scores. And he completes a skill quest that way by rainbow flicking the keeper and scoring. And he had been rushing the keeper quite a lot in the second half, so that was the reason why I kind of thought he might take his keep out, and I was kind of waiting to see if I could rainbow flick him, and it paid off. And in the 79th minute, we brought De Vries forward with some nice runs and some backheel passes. In the end, I wanted to go with a Rabona cross and a bit more of a fancy finish, but it ended up just looking as a pass across goal. But it got us a goal. It made it 5-0, and here you see him just, he didn't really want to play anymore, passed it back to his keeper, and in the end, I actually got lucky, picked up a penalty, got a goal with Fernandinho to score with another World Cup goal scorer, and we got a lot of goals in this game with a bunch of the different players. The only goals we need to score now is one more goal with Depay and one more goal with Neymar, and we basically scored all the goals they scored in the tournament. But nonetheless, we completed another skill quest by rainbow flicking, by going with a rainbow flick over the keeper and score, and that gives us a free pack. However, I forgot that after this game, so I'll open it after I played the semi-finals of the tournament. But yeah, we head on into the semi-finals, continuing with the side because they played really well in the two past games. And into the semi-finals, I was going to face a bit more of a tough opponent. He had a nice squad here, a mixture of La Liga and Premier League players, and he gets the lead from the corner with a header from PK. But it's Fernandinho on the ball here. He plays a through ball to Neymar, and I get very lucky to pick it up with Fair and make it 1-1, get the equalizer. And we play a through ball here to Sanchez, who will stop up, lift it up, try out the volley, but it is saved unfortunately, and instead he could play a through ball here in the 40th minute. I tried to slow him down, just backtrack, but he gets a very bad shot in, and somehow I give away a rebound twice. My keeper not looking too good there, and he makes it 2-1. But pretty much a few minutes later, we played on through to Neymar, and he's going to get his second goal of this episode. And there we have the halftime stats. He had 5 shots, 3 on target. I had 6 and 5, so pretty even. But into the second half, I was going to dominate, get quite a few chances going. Here we find Neymar trying out the shot. Unfortunately, it was saved. Sanchez on the ball. Another nice save from Czech in the net there. But then in the 71st minute, Neymar stops up. Lovely skill moves, but he gets the ball a little bit too far away from his feet, and he couldn't get the shot in. But Neymar, he was going to keep on creating chances. Nice flick past 2 defenders, and in the end, he gets the goal to make it a 3-2. But then 90th minute, his only chance in the second half, basically, an only shot. It goes in from a back post cross. And we go into extra time, and I was a little bit frustrated with that he got that late goal. But into extra time, we make it 4-3 after 5 minutes, and 3 minutes later, we're on the ball. Neymar on the ball, past one defender. He tries out the shot, but it is quite easily saved. But we continue on. David, he passes it to Fair. He turns it around, and he will get a goal. I believe this is his 3rd goal in 3 games. Not too bad, and that is pretty much how the game ends. So we do win this, win the semi-finals, and that is pretty much going to be where we end off this episode. And the amount of goals we got with the squad was 1 from Depay, 1 with De Vries, Oscar, Fer, Fernandinho, Sanchez, and Neymar. At least that is the awards we get. So in total, we get 200,000 coins into our club. And as we sold on quite a few players and got some match coins in as well, we're sitting on 215k coins. We go out, we open up the pack from the skill quest as well. And in the end, we are going to end off the episode here. So we got seven wins now, 0 losses. We completed another skill quest and we scored a bunch of goals with a bunch of the goal scorers from Group A and B. And there's a lot of information in this episode with a bunch of the different rules, so I hope you kind of could keep track of it, because I'm a little bit confused myself now. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed the goals and all that good stuff. And in the next episode, we'll be building a squad around the goal scorers of a Group C and D. And that is pretty much all, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.